you know, if the minute we run into problems, we're gonna definitely try to deal with it as best we feel can be done based on what the situation really is.
Or
like
if it's even
this might even be like on a separate stream if it comes to that, or like it could be any number of things. So, because if it gets spammy to the point where it's like not fun to interact or your interactions aren't going through, then it's also making our chat like unreadable, and so we don't want to do that, and so we'll have to have other solutions other than this. But cool. Oh. Stachner. Alright, so what I was going to say that I think I forgot about, I didn't get my thought out before I said something else, is that you can do multiple commands. So if you were to say kills Mike with a teleportal and asteroid and hashtag Mike dies, you can spawn two things at once, and then other people, obviously, if somebody spawns a teleportal and then somebody else immediately spawns an asteroid, it'll do those in the order that they came in, and so the portal may kill him first if the asteroid doesn't get to him in time. So yeah, it could be all kinds of things. So I also feel like I need to move the text.
Phonic's determined to break it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's looking good. So yeah. So let's see. I don't know what else. What other kind of things we can do before we're really ready to kind of export this to its own app, so we can just have it running in the background. But yeah, this is pretty great. It's pretty great. So yeah, if you want to do it kind of simple like
with simple folk.
Beamed Mike up. That's a good one. So yeah, we're gonna have to put like change the FAQ to have all the information about this. Oh, and so yeah, so the portal one didn't really show you how the effect works as much as if I did this, which is gonna, you know, it kind of does both. Oh, it does change it, so I'm gonna have to it does change the text. If somebody hits unstable energy and then any piece of him gets run over by an asteroid, then it will change it. It's kept changing the text, so we have to fix that. Let's see. Which is pretty easy change. So I don't know, man. Is there anything else that, like, should I do the dark thing? Should I do any of the things the special ones that we talked about, or do we kind of want to keep that secret? I don't know.
I think keeping it a secret for now is all right.
But I mean that would mean I can't create that function on stream.
I mean, is there anything else you can do?
I don't know. That's the thing. Is that like we're kind of?
I mean, why would you keep it secret? I'm just wondering. Like, what's the point of keeping it secret?
Your mom.
Wow.
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 No, I mean, I'm just wondering, like, because, I mean, if you do, then you wouldn't be able to read it on stream. And, I mean,
Yeah, no, I know exactly.
would it not be an FAQ, or would you not put it in the FAQ afterwards, or?
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm talking about the secret ones that we talked about, which, like, maybe we will only do, like, a certain Dark Scavenger character that we talked about having in there.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the secret stuff. That we probably wouldn't put in the FAQ.
Right, okay, yeah, okay, now that makes sense not to do that on stream. I thought for some reason you were talking about, like, the dark.
Sonic 88.
Oh, gee. Wow.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Did I hear you say that you had a script that did parallax?
Yeah. Believe it or not, it should be called Parallax.
Ah, sweet. So I should just, if I just slap that right on here, it should be okay?
Yeah, like there are settings for it. You may want to change how much it parallaxes and all that kind of shit, but yeah, totally
I
works.
just wanna, yeah, I'll just check it out. I'm gonna leave it at default for now and just see how it looks.
Cool.
I feel the name for that script is a little confusing.
Yeah, the parallax one.
I'm gonna look into changing that a little bit.
Okay,
Anyway, it's just a thought.
I can do that.
Sweet.
So, what I'm kind of thinking, honestly, is that I may export this now so that we can have origins. Phonic 88 is gonna go wrangle the crotch dumplings and enjoy his afternoon outside the house. All right, thanks for stopping by, man, and thank you for the fucking epic emotes. They're amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think people could learn something from Phonic 88.
100%.
Okay, so yeah, I think I might actually like export this so that we can, run this bot as it is, and then I can also just work on it at the same time. Because I really want to just be able to work on it, but I want to keep something going that people can play with. Like that's the whole fucking point of this thing. So I think I'll do that. I just want to test one thing, where if I put the text down here, maybe it will be a little bit easier to read. Nope. That definitely was not the right way to do it. So I think the green, I think that might actually work. Let's make the text green now. And then try this one more time. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think we can do that. So let's go ahead and build this now. Add current. This is 4. Build. Let's see. Get over here.
Oh my god. I've been stuck on this level for like no joke, probably close to 2 hours. And I just finally figured out what the hell I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's cool.
I'm excited.
Me too. Hopefully this works as well as it does in my head.
I have faith in you.
I'll see. This should be amazing if it works.
Definitely windowed. Is that beautiful? I don't really know what I should run this at. That looks good. Okay, here we go. We are ready to add this. I'm sure it still runs off screen. Okay, I'm ready to add this into OBS.
Oh, you're making the EXEL live?
Yep.
Sweet.
Window capture. Mike dies. I guess it's just called teleportal. There it is. It's seen. Okay, so I'm gonna put it down here-ish, and then we're going to. Yes. Oh God, beautiful. Okay, so in theory, I haven't tested this in the standalone, but in theory, you should be able to kill Mike now. He's overlaid on the stream, all by his lonesome. He's alone in his principles.
Alright, let me try it.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit. Oh no, the text is off the screen. Alright, that just means I have to run it at a had like a wider in a widescreen resolution. So let's do that.
That's fucking great.
Where are you, Explorer? Come on, fuck. Game. No! Why are you the worst thing ever? Okay, let's try to run this in 720. There we go. Whoa, it's freaking out.
Man.
There we go. Let's see. Okay, so in theory this will once again work.
Yay, parallax!
Parallaxing's great. Guess I don't need to do a subregion. Oh yeah, there you go. You figured it out. Great. Okay, so we should be good now. Hopefully the text will work. Yep. Text could look a little bit better, but it did work. Sweet. All right. So yeah, we got ourselves our little Twitch bot. It's totally functional.
Nice.
So, should I edit the FAQ now?
You probably should.
Let's see. Come on, work. Log in as games.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
do you know the insta spawning is working now on the clones or not yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Perfect. Let me
You
try
just
that.
have to change the, so if you do simple spawner and change your prefab so that it uses the player animation controller instead of
Oh, it
the
is.
clone.
Perfect. Let me
You
try
just
that.
have to change
Clear animation
the.
control.
Oh no. Okay. So. All right. So I forget how edit panels. I don't need to see this. I guess I should do. What should we call this? Mike Death Simulator?
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna make Skype Sol big and put and add our window capture. Mike dies, or maybe should I just call it like hashtag Mike dies, so that people like get it.
Makes sense to me.
Properties. Cool. Alright, so that's set up on there now. To show Unity. Alright. Looks good. Testing some of those GDC levels.
Yeah, I'm just going through seeing which ones we have to do. It looks like these really long ones are going to be kind of easy.
Awesome.
I think I need to do some work to the clone tube texture though.
Okay, I just made one of the nastiest levels I think I've ever made. It's so mean.
That's not nice.
Yeah. Oh, not even.
Hey Alex,
What's up?
there's this platform that doesn't line up.
I keep fixing that. I don't understand.
Alex, you are gonna have to stream it. You're gonna have to share your screen and show me, because I think what's happening is you are not checking that file out for edit.
But I do the compare and reconcile thing.
I know, but if you do it by all defaults, if you didn't check the file out, there's an edit to it, but there's no pending change to it. It won't check it out by default. You have to change that setting.
So
So I started testing out a little bit of that parallax with the transparency in the background, and this is that.
Oh shit! Let me see. Hold on.
So I want to do like a border around this thing here.
You're using a controller, right?
Right.
Can you walk slowly to show me? Because it's hard to. Nice. That's fucking cool.
It also works going up and down too. But I had to really adjust it. Like
Yeah,
it's way off.
Yeah.
But it works. Like what's funny is that when I placed it, like if you look at it in the placement, see it here.
Yeah.
You can see that it's not lined up.
Right.
But
So
as soon as you-
the way that it works, I think that this this is another thing I get to blame Alex for, because I think that what happens is it takes the transform of the root game object for the level and offsets the object based on where Mike is relative to that root position.
Oh yeah, that his root position is fucked.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I had to zero something out, and
it went like all the way down and to the left or whatever.
Yeah, it was long gone.
So that's how the parallax works, because it needs to be consistent regardless of where you enter the room.
Right.
So I have to like base it off of something that is static.
Right.
And so that's why. So it's a little bit. I may have to end up writing a script that offsets, that like does an automatic calculation of how much you have to offset something in order for it to look to be in the place that you want it to be.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be a whole separate thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Mike Dies' Twitch Bot, runs our streams. You can interact with it in chat.
Alex, do you want to show your screen?
Type
I could.
movie,
Good, because I'm out of steam.
type Typing somewhere.
Yeah,
in
I'm just about there
your
too. Let me share my screen though.
message.
I'm working on some stuff.
Mike guys.
I'm 100% out of Steam, so just give me a minute.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been working since probably 12 o'clock my time. It's 7:42 now, so.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Did we get another subscriber?
We need to get that fucking notify thing working. God, I feel like it's such an asshole every time someone subscribes and we're just like, yeah, we don't even know about it, so we don't say anything. Right? I don't know. And some people may like not even want that. I don't know. Most people seem to be into it. So.
Oh man.
I think even for followers that lurking is a legit thing. So I don't like calling anybody out unless they participate in chat, which makes it feel like a legit thing, a legit reason to do it. But
Alex, that's a dick fucking level.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it, man. This is about to get a lot worse.
Oh, I do know the half of it. That's why I called you out on it. Somebody just asteroided you.
yep. Pretty
Oh wow,
awesome.
yeah, that's really awesome.
Um,
No, I'm about to make this even worse.
I actually really like that you can put them on the screen like that.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's pretty funny, dude.
Alright, so you can do asteroid, unstable, I should put teleportal first because it's the fucking name of the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if I should feel weird about suicide. Yeah, thanks, Xylothex. I don't know if your name only sounds familiar from this stream, but if you follow Binry as well, this is very much inspired by his side quest game, which he what?
No, oh nothing. Just there's a death on. You'll see in the stream at some point. Yeah, sorry, go on. Yeah.
So it's very much inspired by Binry's side quest, which is way more in depth than this is, but I've only been working about it. If you're talking about Binry, it's here. Let me get up his. I'll just link you to his channel because he is my favorite. Come on, Twitch. I know I'm doing a lot of internet things, but stick with me here. I promise it'll be over soon.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I'm actually a moderator on his channel.
Yeah, me too. There we go. Binry.
Alright, I will be RB.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's Binry. He's pretty awesome. His bot is written entirely in Python and using Pygame, and basically it's basically a text adventure game that people like. He has a bot called Trusty Bard, and what that bot does is it will post a message in chat saying like, hey, this thing has occurred, and you can take different actions. So you can do, and I also stole the hashtag from him, and so you can do so Trusty Bard will give you the actions that you are able to perform at that time. So he'll be like, hey, there's a big boulder in that's rolling down the hill. Do you want to push it hashtag left or hashtag right? Or hashtag jump out of the way. And so you can type in hashtag left, hashtag right, or hashtag jump, and it will gather all of the responses and create a response based on that, and you level up for participating and all that stuff, and he even has little characters for everybody that walk along the bottom of the screen. It's super in depth. It's way more in depth than this is, but it's really, really cool. And this is he basically inspired me to make a Twitch bot with that because I think that this is super cool. So yeah, I would definitely recommend giving him a follow. He usually does weekdays, and so there's usually a really big difference in the crowd between weekend crowds and weekday crowds. So a lot of people may not be able to watch his stream on the weekdays, but he was talking about doing a weekend stream. Okay, so I need to really finish editing this FAQ. Okay, so you can do teleportal, asteroid, unstable, suicide, run, hover, run, jump, hover, and stand. I don't think I tested stand yet. We haven't done that, but it just undoes run, jump, and hover, so should be pretty. Alright, so let's submit that. Okay, apparently it has been submitted. So let's get rid of this, and...
Joe, did you want to share your screen while you're coding stuff? Because I'm just doing level design stuff on my end.
Well, I was just editing the FAQ, which is why I put Skype.
Oh, right, okay, I see. Oh, wow, that was a good death. Alright. Good.
Yeah, I can even make... I don't know if that's better. Because your screen... I could edit your screen to show... Yeah, I think this is fine for now. I just pushed your screen up a bit so that Mike is just on his black background, kind of chilling there.
Gotcha.
So because it's actually kind of confusing if you have a full screen window of the game and there's another Mike in there, it looks confusing. But
or little Mike doesn't suspect the thing.
Yep. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so our FAQ is totally there. Oh man,
What's up?
it formatted it goofy. Like it doesn't seem to take all the carriage returns. So it just says in one line: teleportal, asteroid, unstable, suicide, run, jump, hover, stand. Oh fuck! I forgot freeze. Damn it.
Sucks.
Freeze is such a good one too. Now I have to fucking log. Now I have to go back in. Shit.
Everything is ruined. Start over.
Yep. My life is pretty much over.
Yep.
And the internet is really not having it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I'm like now that I am Skyping, and streaming and running a Twitch bot, and now I'm loading up a second version of the stream so that I can edit it. It's not liking me right now.
Not doing it so much. Sucks.
I don't think we've tested the text for freeze yet, have we?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do that real quick. Mike guys freeze. Did not work. Huh? Didn't seem to work. That's troublesome. I'll have to find out why the fuck that doesn't work. But, well, you know what? I'm not going to add it to the FAQ until it works, so fuck it. Let's try... Hopefully it didn't, like, just stop taking commands entirely. Yeah, it's not doing anything. That's worrisome. Let's try it now. Alright. Maybe it really doesn't like me logging into other Twitch things and fucking around.
Getting jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just... I'm gonna have to really... Oh boy. So shut it down. Let's just try running it again. That looks good. Okay. Now let's try this. There we go.
Got it?
Yeah, I just need to, I think I have to add it back to, oh no, it's already, it popped up again, good. Okay, so freeze does work. Just seems like the bot, I may have to make some kind of reconnection thing. It seemed to have lost the connection to the Twitch IRC, so I need to kind of make it reconnect if it loses connection, which is also a good thing to check out for my Twitch like bot library that I'm making. So Unity package.
You want to help me solve an issue really fast, the level design thingy?
Sure.
Okay, so you can see my screen, right? You can see what's going on?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll show you this. Actually, is it cool if I take it back just a little bit?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Sorry, I'm going to go a little further back actually than just the level I'm stuck on, just so you can get an idea of the progression here. You already saw this level, right? This is the one where you actually switch to an unstable clone for a brief period of time.
Alright, I'm back.
I don't know. I'm gonna say sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I saw
so, yeah.
part of it anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to complete the first part of this level. Boop.
Oh, did I miss the asteroid or did it not work? I may have missed it.
The asteroid?
Lauren spawned an asteroid.
Ah.
I may have missed it though. Anyway,
No.
go on.
Okay. So anyway, so I'm going to complete this little clone section here. Excuse me, fellas.
Jesus Christ.
So.
Okay, good. It did. Gotta jump over some pieces.
Yeah.
So unstable clones can. Oh, right, because they can die to teleportal energy.
Yeah. So now this gets really nasty. So these are gravity levels.
Holy shit.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Wow.
Kind of amazing.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Now the problem is I have an issue on this level because what you just saw me do is the critical path. Like that's what I'm aiming for to get the player past this level. That's the route I want the player to take. Unfortunately, there's a little thing here right now. The player can just do this. Boop. So that kind of sucks. Kind of ruins the level a little bit. So now this has been an issue in other unstable clone levels, and what I've done in the past is what I'll do is I'll put a drop platform here, and then I'll put unstable energy right below it. So that being said, if a clone steps on it, then even if the clone teleports, they've activated this drop platform, which doesn't come back, which means there's no way for the player to now win the level.
Couldn't you also put a linked drop platform as a wall next to the teleportal?
I could. My theory, though, is if the player's immediately pushing up against it, they'll still be able to get through.
Hmm.
So that's So this is actually an issue that's prevalent in a lot of unstable clone levels. Like the player, there's a possibility of doing this because obviously the clones follow the same rules for the player.
And we don't want to create a situation where unstable clones can't fucking use teleport.
Yeah, because that'd be inconsistent, right, with like the player language that we're giving. So yeah, I'm a little just slightly stuck on this one. Like, yeah, it's really tricky. Like, I've been using buttons and stuff to like move walls around, but I always feel when I do that is kind of cheating because when you see a button, you're not it's not explicitly clear exactly what that button's going to do. So having the player rely on it to get past a little obstacle, like if it's reaction based, the player really can't do any pre-planning because they don't know what's going to happen when they press this. Like, the only way for the player to figure it out is to hit it once, find out what happens, probably die, and then do it again. Like, there's a little bit of memorization involved there, and ideally what my target is the player can get through this level the first time. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what the most elegant solution here is. Like, I mean,
can you put a... I guess you can't, can you? I'm wondering if you can put a linked drop platform that has a different time.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that because that is interesting, but that would probably solve at least this issue. But I don't think we can do that right now, right? Because there's no offset.
Well, no. The drop time, if you just change that, if you have a platform that you link, but you change the drop time on that particular platform, I don't know if that works, but it is possible that it does.
One way to find out, that's a really intriguing idea. Let's see. Oops. Here we go. Let's find out.
Oops.
One sec. I actually need to do the level before. Start at the level before because of the camera thing. I'll talk about that in just a sec. But
Oh god.
yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't set the camera when you spawn into a level.
It does not, which makes it really hard. Say, for example, I had no idea that was gonna happen. No idea.
Yes. That's awesome.
So yeah, I'll just boop. So anyway, so I'll need to anyway, so that level becomes very difficult. So yeah. Wait, where the fuck did the drop platform go?
That's a good question.
Maybe I didn't make the drop platform. Yep. Okay. Well, look at that. I'm just an idiot, as it turns out. So that would do it.
We should probably.
Wait. What do you call me? Oh, horse. That's fine. Let's see. I'm going to.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I went there.
Way to let that one fly.
Now I'm worried about this bot disconnecting and.
Try that.
Okay, it's working still right now, so that's good.
See what happens.
Ah.
What the hell?
Kyle killed Mike as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that didn't work. Out of curiosity, yeah, you can still make that happen.
What if would it still do it if you if you started that unstable clone all the way on the right side?
Well, the problem is that it needs to be at the same distance as the player is. I mean, it needs to start literally above the player, because if it doesn't, the player doesn't have to move.
Oh, right.
They're X offset to survive. Just make sure that I changed the time. Yeah, I totally changed the time here.
Well, I'll just say I can probably make that work if you want to do that. If
That
you
might
want
be
to make
pretty
it so that you
cool.
can change those, I can totally make that work. But yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Nice. I like the split decision text. That's good.
Yep.
I'm excited for having more random ones. The next feature I think I have to do for this Twitch Bot app is do the random one, so that you can just type #Mike dies and it'll choose a random one. That's not in yet, but on, I just realized that I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Well, I do know how I can do it, but it's fucking ugly as shit. Anyway, I have to take my dog for a quick walk, so you have to entertain some people, and I will be right back.
Well, actually, before you go, I was actually considering bailing because I need to eat dinner,
No, you don't.
and I've been working since like 12 o'clock.
Listen to this baby.
Oh my god! But I might be back later, depending on how late you guys are going. But I was actually going to ask, yeah. So before I take off and you take off, so for drop platform stuff, you're cool with making an offset for that,
Yeah, I can make
or making it. Okay, yeah. Or I mean, even if it's not an offset, I mean, if I could just make it so that if this is part of the plat group, then if this drop time is different, it's still different. It just activates at the same time.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That'd be pretty sweet.
Okay, yeah, let me write that down real fast.
Cool.
Make root.
So wait, you're gonna rely on me to entertain people?
For like 5
Fucking-
minutes.
Nobody cares about art.
Wow.
I don't know if I would go that far.
Anybody who gets on a game dev channel is just like, hey, I wonder what they're coding. And then the arts come up, and then they're just like, alright, peace.
Oh,
I don't feel that way.
Not if you're a girl.
Ow.
Wait, what? Oh.
Thanks, man.
No, I'm just saying that the only art streams that are actually have a lot of viewership.
Yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, I get on here and I'm just, alright guys, how's it going?
What?
It's a pretty fucked up level. Anyway, AJ, so
Yep.
Alex, if you are leaving in the next 5 minutes, then I need AJ to
Alright,
share
I'm
his
got
screen.
it. Jesus.
Okay, sounds good.
Fucking Alex.
Ah,
Alex is no fun.
I've been told.
Apparently I can't share my screens.
What?
I'm getting that system error where it says that I can't share my screens. So
Oh.
I gotta disconnect. I'll be right
Drop
back.
out and- okay. What does damn it! Fucking Twitch bot disconnected again. Really, that's, you know what, that's gonna be my next feature, is fucking making that reconnect. It'll have to figure out when it loses connection, which I don't know if you get a message for that. Hopefully there's something that I can do. Let's try that again. Oop, is that right? There we go. Cool. I'm gonna actually write that down real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this one a bit.
Alright, I'm back.
Word.
What?
Let me try this.
And my dog is begging me to.
Alright, I'm showing my screens.
Alright. I'm gonna give my brain a little time to brain.
Baby.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, look at this dog and tell me that you would not take that dog out for a walk. I mean,
oh my
I
gosh.
have taken that dog out for a walk.
I want to see the dog. I want to see the dog.
Look at her. She's so
Dog.
so desperate.
I have 100% taken that dog out for a walk before.
That's a dog.
Oh my god. Hi, Tegan.
What was that?
That was me.
Oh.
So I had to take that dog outside. I will be right back.
Alright.
You keep the stream entertained and kill Mike.
I'm working on it.
Alright. Hey Jay, I'll hang out with you until Joe comes back, but then I really need to eat dinner because I'm
No,
like...
go ahead. It's fine. I can talk.
I just wanted you to notice me.
Just fucking go!
Just wanted you to notice me, Senpai. Okay. I'm gonna go.
Alright, do it. Hey, while you're out, go get a Vita and Freedom Wars.
Shit. I
said
should.
it.
I want to.
You should.
I can't do it today. I gotta. No, I need to. What I need to do? Hold on. I'm looking for an excuse. That's it. I need to study for band practice tomorrow.
This one time.
Got it. Swan? What? Swan
I
time?
said this one time at band camp.
Swan. Oh yeah. That's a different type of band. No, I do want to run out and grab a Vita. There's this other game that came out, or it just got mentioned. It's like has some very, very Japanese name. It's like Legend of Legacy or something like that. Have you heard of it?
I have not. Why have I not heard this? Probably because it's not good.
Wow. Hold on. Let me double check. Let me double check the name of this just to make sure I got it. Oh wow, I did get it right. Well, did you ever play a game called Chrono Trigger? Have you heard of that one?
Yes, that's
Chrono Trigger?
I have a scheduled tattoo for fucking Chrono.
Yeah, it was a little indie hit in the Super Nintendo era. I guess it got big, but there's did you actually
It's only
ever
my favoriteest game of all time.
Yeah, it might be the game that I use whenever I have to like do a design interview, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's your favorite game?" I'm like, yeah, it's definitely Chrono Trigger." So, yeah. But that being said, did you ever play the Saga Frontier series or the Romancing Saga series, as it was known on the SNES?
I did, and around that same time was Suikoden was really big too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, Legend of Legacy, it has the narrative person from Chrono Trigger and the designers from Romancing Saga, and supposedly plays a whole lot like the Romancing Saga series. It's coming out for 3DS. It's only Japan right now, but I think they're going to release it stateside maybe sometime.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so Legend of Legacy. Just wanted to throw that on your radar because I figured that might be something that would interest you.
All right, I'll look at it.
Yeah,
it's on the Vita.
No, the 3DS.
Oh, well, I mean that doesn't stop me. That just means I can't stream it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yet. I've been looking into a thing to make it so I can stream that shit.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Well, I mean, it's the problem is that it's I've heard bad reviews on the Katsukiri, and which is the whatchamacallit. It's the streaming one. I don't know. It basically you give them your 3DS and they make it streamable. But
interesting.
It's pretty cool. It's how a lot of people do it. I know there's one streamer that I watch that does it. She's pretty awesome. I asked her about it on Twitter, and she never got back to me. Incidentally, did you know that on Twitter, if you type in Japanese, you can basically type whatever you want? Like, it's like insane how much you can type.
That's weird.
It's really kind of neat. Oh, she did get back to me. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, here, I'll show you. It's actually really kind of funny. Damn it, where's my fucking tweets and replies? There we go. Last thing I tweeted was about Dungeons and Dragons the other night.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically, here's what I asked her. Look at how fucking long that is in a Twitter thing.
Wow, that's.
I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's so freaking long.
You probably said something like you probably didn't even translate it right. Like you probably just like asked her a really embarrassing question or something.
You know, I lived in Japan.
Oh yeah, you did. So you actually know
Yes.
Nihongo. Check out
Nihongo.
my insane knowledge of the
Yeah.
Japanese language.
To Makmiu, sumimasen, chotto shitsumon ga arimasu. Miyu-san, yeah, I'll do it some other time. But basically,
Ohayo gozaimasu.
there you go. Basically, I just asked her if she uses this particular 3D capture, because the NA version of Monster Hunter is coming out in 2 weeks. And that's basically what I asked her. And then I said, sorry about my bad Japanese, I'm American.
I learned the term the other day. I can't say why I learned this. I will say it was game dev related, but I did learn the term the other day. Have you heard the term gaijin?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was called the entire time I was there.
Yeah, that's the term I didn't know about until a few days. And I'm like, oh, I felt a little bad about myself.
Yeah, you
Because I
should.
was a gaijin, yeah.
Yeah.
Although that would be a pretty good parody game, Ninja Gaijin. What do you think? Be pretty good.
Oh,
obviously-
that's amazing.
North American developed game,
Oh, that's so good.
and it's only released in Japan. It'd be really good, I think.
Oh my god, that would be so great.
Yeah, just a thought.
So I'm gonna. Apparently, I lost the work that I had done for the burnt wall before.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I have to do that again. Which kind of blows, but because like I started up my computer and it was just like nope.
Sigh.
Yeah, it wasn't happy with me. Probably because I hadn't turned it off in like months.
Right. That doesn't sound good. I had to restart today. My computer starts just acting really weird if like it goes without restarting for too long. Like today, just decided to shut off my mouse and just not let it turn back on no matter what I did.
Hey, what the?
That was one I hadn't seen before.
Oh, god damn it! I forgot to add it as material instead. Now remember, kids, you can't just add textures. You have to add materials. So here we go.
How long were you in Japan for?
A little over. It was close, about a year and a half ish.
Awesome. Do you miss the ramen?
I do actually. Yeah, the ramen there was pretty fucking sweet. There was a ramen shop right next to my house. I lived in a place called Fujimi.
Okay.
Which, did you ever see Spirited Away?
Yes.
It's that town.
Oh, sick.
Like literally, it's exactly that town. Hayao Miyazaki actually lives there.
Did you actually get abducted by spirits and forced to work in a bathhouse, or
As much
did
as
that
I
not-
tried, alas, it did not happen.
Didn't happen.
No, and I was a little bummed out by that. So, but you know, whatever.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
You know, it's whatevs. But yeah, so while I was there, like that place is really well known for skiing, and whatchamacallit, and hold on, I have to adjust the shit out of this one because it's no good. And it's really well known for skiing, and it's really well known for onsens.
What was that word?
Onsen, hot springs.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So there was some really awesome hot springs there. I was really stoked. It was a really neat place.
Nice.
Ah, goddamn. So what I'm doing right here, in case you're wondering, is if you look at this in the game, like you'll see that even if I fix this particular thing here, and let's say we put this on this bro, that's not gonna work. All right, so if I change this to a bump diffuse transparency map, see how it looks? See, it looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that it's got this really harsh edge right there. So if I were to for example, continue it, and continue it, and maybe extend it like so, it'll look cool when you're playing, but it's got like a harsh-ish edge. You can see the seams, which is kind of shitty. Like, I don't want to see the seams. You know, I want it to be nice and smooth like this. So what I'm doing is I am going through here and taking out that edge. And you can do that by just going up and creating a gradient and making it gradient out. Actually, it's the other way. Like this. So now it's more like a puff. You can't really see it. If I were to put something behind it, for example, like if I were to put, let's say, this guy, just so that you can see it. See that?
Yeah.
It's more like a puff, like a cloud. So.
That's sick.
What's up?
Oh, I just said sick.
Yep. So if I take that instead of the long one that I had, and I save this one out, I'm going to keep the old one because I like the old one. But if I save this one as a ping, so I'm going to save it as a ping in my teleportal folder, and we'll call it burn mark instead of up, down, black, and white. We will call it puff, black and white. So now we've got a puff, and if I were to go and now bring that in, and this will work on pretty much anything. Like if I have this puff, I actually used a puff like this in my own. Did you ever see My Platformer?
Yeah. I saw it a while back.
Oh, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, I used a puff kind of like this in My Platformer, where it was just a puff that didn't have anything around it. So it works really well for something along those lines where you don't want it to have any seams. And that's kind of what I'm creating now is a thing without seams, so that we don't get those harsh looking seamies.
Fucking
So.
God damn it.
What's up?
Thing's not working again. After it seems to time out after a while and just disconnects. So I have to figure out how to detect that and make it reconnect.
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna try to run the bot in Unity for long enough that until I get that disconnect message or whatever happens.
Oh, okay.
And see if I can figure it out from there.
Alright, I'm going to try and use the puff on this one. And as it turns out, I did not use a transparency map. And now I did use a transparent map. Oh, but I didn't put the texture in there. Dumb. So here we go. We got the puff. Put that in this bro.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up, man. Something's going wacky.
What the hell?
Joe, I've got a few new good lines for you. What do you think? For when Mike gets frozen? So, username, iced Mike, of course. Then, username, helped Mike cool off. And then, username, gave Mike the cold shoulder.
Wow.
That's pretty great.
Alright, I'll send you these, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Why am I not seeing the little box to drag my God damn it, Alex.
Sorry, that was it. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was me.
I'm gonna move this over here. So why am I not seeing the little thing to drag the texture into under my material?
You know, I once spent like 2 weeks wondering that very thing. Click the little sphere, little thingy there.
Oh, this one?
Where it says burn, like in the actual inspector.
Okay.
In the inspector.
Oh,
Inspector
sorry.
window.
Aha. Oh, holy shit.
Yep. I don't know why it does that, and it gives you no indication that it is a collapsed UI system. But yeah, you can just make it disappear. Like fucking magic.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Well, that's a good one for the kids.
Yeah. Yep. I spent like 2 fucking weeks being like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's really stupid. Alright, so now we got burn marks that don't have seams.
Nice.
And that makes me happy. So I'm gonna try those burn marks and see how this works if I just use it like such. So I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a wider berth of burn marks around here, and the cool thing is that I can rotate it however I want. Because it's so we'll do something like that. And then,
Alright, I guess let's try this again.
okay. And then I'm gonna have a kind of a harsh bunch over here.
So for Asteroid, what do you think of username rocked Mike? Username helped Mike get stoned.
Wow.
No, not so much. I'll work on this one a bit.
Not really feeling that one.
Alright, I'll keep looking at this one.
Alright, so I have the Twitch bot up now in Unity. And I'm just getting the output for this. And we'll see if we get a disconnected message.
There we go. Look at that. No fucking
Nice.
seams.
That's cool.
No more seams.
That's cool.
Seams are the devil. So I'm still getting some seams in the back wall, but that's because that doesn't tile properly. So that's just the one that Chris had, I think. That default gray.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna fix that. I am curious about one other thing though. It was just like while I'm already in here, I wanna put in some lights. Just for the fun. Just for the lulz.
Lucas64P says, hey, I have a question. I'm making a 2D game to change a character directional sprite. Do you got a script for it? Yeah, you would have to do something. I mean, there are a million things that you could do, you know, depending on how your game works. If it's, you could theoretically, I don't know if people really do this, but you could make, if it's in Unity and you're using you're technically using a 3D engine for a 2D game, so you could make, if you render the back face of your object, then you could actually flip the physical, like presumably a quad, whatever you're rendering on, and you could just do a 180 on the Y rotation for it, and that would flip it. Or you would probably, what you would more likely do is have a separate character sheet for walking left and walking right, you know, because you don't want to necessarily just mirror it, because like maybe one side of him looks a little different than the other kind of thing, you know. He's not perfectly symmetrical when he's walking, but yeah, you probably want to have like a different tile sheet for that, and so you would have to swap that out based on the direction that you're moving. So let's see. I wonder how long I'm gonna have to fucking run this to wait to see if I get disconnected. I feel like
What do you mean?
It was only a few minutes. When I was running the Twitch bot by itself, it would just get disconnected. And it would just be like, fuck this, I'm out.
Weird.
But, so I want to see if, like, just a certain amount of time passes, if I get a message that tells me that it was disconnected, or if it just stops receiving messages entirely, and I don't know. I'm trying to I need to figure out how to detect when I have been disconnected. Do you suggest Blender for 2D models? Well,
2D?
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know if you're making a 2D game, you shouldn't be making models. I don't know why you would, because in a 2D game, you should be. I mean, unless you're doing something really weird, you should just have a quad, which is a stock entity. It's a stock model in Unity, and render a transparent sprite over it for a character. I don't know why you would model something that's flat. You should just use a transparency map instead of modeling something. Usually that's what happens for 2D games. I suppose you could model something out and that would work just fine.
But then it wouldn't be a 2D game anymore?
Well, in the sense that any game is a 2D game in Unity. Like, it's still rendering in 3D technically.
True.
So, Paint.net, Krita, anything like that will
Photoshop trial version?
allow you to make sprites. Fuck that shit.
Photoshop's good.
No, not really. And if you if you're making a game for any length of time, a trial version is not really gonna
That's true.
take care of that. Here is a really good open source free image
Krita.
editor.
I really like Krita. Krita's awesome.
It's really fucking good. It's
Yeah.
surprisingly good. It's like free open source. You can make whatever you want with it. Like, if you just take the time to learn it a bit, you will have no problems making any images that you want to make. You know? So it's, yeah. And Paint.net is like a super simple thing. Like, you're not going to get quite the artistic aspect so much, but if you're just doing kind of pixely stuff, maybe it doesn't matter. But Krita will definitely handle whatever you need to make that game. Oh, that light is awesome. I like
Yeah, I'm just
like
not a
that
big
effect.
fan of the
Sorry.
seams that keep popping up because of the lighting. But that's because I'm using a directional light, so let me try taking that directional light out.
You using a directional light?
Yeah, I did just because I couldn't get any shadows on.
Well, I wouldn't. Don't worry about that. We're not, like, until we get pro. Shadows are a questionable thing at best, anyway. It's not a.
So, I'm trying to figure out a pun for this last one. So I've got two for Portal Death. There's the split decision one we made. Then I've got username offered Mike a slice, which is pretty. And then finally, I'm trying to figure out this last one, which is like username broke up with Mike or separated Mike or something like that. Like a broke up or a separated pun. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this. I feel like that could work. User helped Mike break up.
For freeze, you could do cracked Mike up.
Oh, username cracked Mike up. Oh, that's good. Name cracked Mike up. How about username separated with Mike? No, separated Mike.
Yeah, I feel like something about a separation
Close.
agreement.
Oh, we don't want to do that. Username.
Strike a nerve on that one.
maybe a bit. Username.
Do we get to share the dog?
It's the dog?
Huh? No, nothing. Forget it.
He's talking about divorce. That was a divorce reference.
Oh. Username. Username decided it was time for Mike's quarterly review. No, that doesn't make any sense. Like he was being quartered.
Cut him a pink slip.
Oh, username cut Mike, or decided to cut Mike a break.
Or even just give Mike a break would work for freezing and stuff like that. Like anything that just...
Why are freezing so easy?
I don't know. It's because it's more of a common thing.
Yeah,
because you could just take all the Batman quotes from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Username showed Mike what killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age. That's from Batman and Robin. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Yeah. It's Batman and Robin.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was Jesus.
What was it? Was it Jesus? It might have been Jesus.
He killed the dinosaurs.
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Wow. Username split it off with Mike. Broke it off with Mike. Freaking teleportal stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I really like beamed Mike up. That's a really good one.
I've got another one here. Username made Mike feel energized.
Ah.
Or just energized Mike.
Oh yeah, that's good. Energized Mike.
It's
Yeah,
a little less force.
Yeah, it's tighter. Username made Mike go boom.
Wow. Just going
Taking all the subtlety. Yeah.
Here we go. What does on-roll message? I got a null message from Twitch. Oh, does it break when I get a null message?
Wait a minute. Fuck that.
How about for portals?
I think I
Usernames.
found it.
You got it?
It seems to just stop everything when you get a null message. It doesn't like give me an error or anything, but it stops receiving information.
How about username separated Mike from himself? That's a little too long. Keep working on that.
Yeah, I need to figure out. I'll have to figure out how to like make the randomization stuff work. All right, so if I get a null message, then shit just goes to shit.
Yikes.
Shit goes to shit.
So
Fuck, I was supposed to get dinner like half an hour ago.
Do it.
But I want to think of things now.
We'll do that too.
But I can't do both.
Why not?
That's a good point.
I don't get your logic, sir.
I don't either. I don't use this logic thing all the kids are talking about.
I mean, I noticed. Didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. Actually, I might got one. Unstable beam. Username made by Mike die by a laser. There you go, I did it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab dinner.
Do it.
If you guys are still streaming later, I'll join you. If you're not still streaming later, then I won't. But it'll be one of those two things.
It sure will be one of those two things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe you.
I think that was what will happen, though. I'll show you. I'll show you all. I'm gonna go. Joe, if you got the alright. Joe,
What?
if you
What?
got the have you got the
What?
drop platform individuality thing, let me know, and then I'll finish that level up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to get that in like at some point today.
Okay, sounds great. Cool. Yeah, just ping me whenever, and I'll just hop in there and finish it up real fast.
Cool.
So
All
it
right,
says.
thanks.
Yep.
All right, see you guys. Have a great day.
Whatever,
Bye.
man.
Bye.
Dies. Actually, I'm gonna make him run, and then Mike dies. How should he die while he's running?
I don't know. I like the asteroid. The asteroid's kind of dope.
Yeah, I think I got a little slowdown on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Watch it. Yeah, I'm right now testing out this Twitch bot. I have to like leave it running for a bit, so people should definitely test it out. Toss a little bit of shit at Mike here. I don't know how I feel about the whole you have to type in Mike dies to make him run and jump and hover. Doesn't really make sense as much, but it keeps it consistent.
Yes.
Because technically,
He's not dying?
right? But none of the actions necessarily none of the actions that you do are necessarily the ones that kill him. Like if you do a portal and he's running back and forth, then it doesn't kill him. So like the hashtag Mike dies is just the way to let the app know that you are interacting with it. That like you are specifically sending a message to it.
Hmm.
But we don't necessarily need it.
I mean, what about just doing like a hashtag teleportal and then say like Mike run?
I guess you do teleportal, but like it. But we want the. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's no way around it because we want the hashtag Mike dies as a thing, like as like it's borderline the official hashtag for teleportal in that way.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Because we could do hashtag teleportal, but I don't know. I guess like we have never completely settled on the name, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
I mean, I've always just called it teleportal.
Yeah. Well, no. We have, but like we call it that on the stream and everything like that. But we've never
Officially settled
right.
on
We've
that.
never been like this game is called Teleportal, and we are keeping that name forever. Because there are still some uncertain legal things.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't think I got the null message yet.
I don't deal with legal shits.
Yeah. Well, neither do I. That's Kyle's thing.
And he loves it.
So next step for this
Kyle's
guy.
Mike.
Yeah. Pretty great. Knows what the fuck he's doing. Or at least makes it seem that way.
I think he's acting. I don't think he knows shit, but he's a really great actor.
Or he knows how to find it. You know?
That's right.
I wonder if it's that I'm not responding to pings in my app.
think this needs to come down a bit. Because right now this looks like poop. Ah, dicks. Fucking die. There we go. I think I had some vents down here. Are they all? Yeah, they're fucked. God damn it. What the hell does this even look like? Whoa.
What did you do?
Nothing.
You made a purple thing.
That's the light. The light doesn't actually have a texture on it right now. So, for some reason,
even if you delete them, I think it should give you like a default texture.
yeah, I know, boy.
Unless you added a texture and then deleted the texture file or the material file, and that's usually when it has like a broken material. That's usually what happens.
So I'm fixing it, boy, or
Are you sure?
yeah.
All right, let's kill Mike again.
Oh shit! I have a texture for this. I totally forgot. It's not awesome, but. Oh. Oh. I totally forgot I had a texture for that.
Oh, Stack Overflow, you are hilarious.
What happened?
Just reading up on trying to find out if you have to respond to pings from Twitch for a bot for it to work. And one of the things was in Stack Overflow, and they were asking about pinging Twitch and all that stuff, and the first response was like, downvoted due to severe lack of indentation. So it was like a Python script. So somebody downvoted the fucking question because it didn't have indentation in the code.
Oh my god.
I get that indentation is pretty important, especially in Python, but
not in a question.
Like, right, but somebody needs help, and you're like, fuck you. You know what I think?
I think your question doesn't even deserve the time of day. You, sir, are a douchebag. Ah,
It just says,
fuck. Oh, please don't change. Please don't change. Ah, yeah, it didn't change.
So it looks like you can be disconnected from Twitch chat if you do not respond to pings.
Interesting.
I'm just waiting to see if when it happens again. I want to see when I get null information. But it doesn't give me a message saying like you've been disconnected. But it apparently somehow I get sent a null, like a null string or something. Some kind of null object that it sends me. But I'm not seeing it yet. fucking saying it.
Ah, fuck. Wrong fucking folder. There we go.
Still trying to fucking put a material on that one object?
No, I got it.
What are you doing?
Look, it's all there. Of course, it looks like my fucking looks like my UV's got jacked up somehow. Why did my UVs get all jacked?
Jacking up V's? UVs? Oh, if, sometime, I mean, you can offset them. You would have to, usually they default to not being offset or anything like that, but...
I'm pretty sure, I mean, I've got it. Yeah, see?
Yep, received null input, there it is. Oh my god. Oh, and it just receives null input constantly. Ooh, that's bad.
Doesn't sound good.
Okay, so we have solved one thing. We've solved one mystery, and it also may be a mystery. The answer to the mystery of why my shit keeps like bogging down after a while is that once you get disconnected and you're trying to read information from the stream writer is constantly, because it's apparently like must revert to some like local reader instead of, because it lost connection to the server, so it's just constantly reading null input, and so it just like every frame it's getting null input, and so it's a little disastrous. So I need to do two things then. I need to find out when I need to find out when I am receiving null input, and probably attempt to reconnect. Let me see. So let's do this then. So I'm gonna need to all this stuff. Ah, shit. Connect it. I'm gonna do join, and I'm gonna do this. Put that in a separate function because I'm gonna have to resend that information. When I disconnect. Hopefully. Actually... okay, so yeah, why don't I just do disconnect and... I could do disconnect and then reconnect. So if we get the null string here, if we disconnect, we should be making sure, yeah, is connected. Do I use this ever again? Okay. So
come on, jerk ass.
Jerk ass. Nice.
It's fucking.
Start thread does init. Okay. Just reorganize these functions so I know what the fuck I'm looking at. Connect does start thread. Start thread does init does join. And then there's the update, which is totally separate. Okay, so.
Oh!
You jiggling or.
Fuck!
So we're gonna disconnect. Connect, disconnect has to undo all of this stuff, I guess. Make sure we're nulling things out. Is connected is false, and I guess we'll make this null just because. Actually, what can we do here?
That's just fucking weird.
Okay. So.
Oh.
So disconnect. Let's do a task queue for this. So we're going to say we're going to make sure that we know we've received the disconnecting, and then we're going to reconnect. I think we start.
There we go.
Okay, we'll make the connection message here. Not connected, but connecting. ... Okay. So I think that we're good here. So if we get that null message, we're going to disconnect, and then we are going to connect again. So with any luck, that'll just work. Oh, but also, just in case, well, I'm not going to change anything else until we... Oops. I'm not going to change anything else until I confirm that this part works. Let's see. What do we do here? Let me start this first. Whoops. Okay. No reference. What?
What?
Just shot 3774. Object reference into instance of an object. Connect and then update. Oh boy, shit. Alright, we got something to fix. Line 37. 37 task. Oh, I don't have a task queue yet. Jesus Christ. Okay. So do that first.
Do you even code, bro?
Seriously, that was fucking amateur hour. I apologize to everyone who had to witness that. Okay, so here we are. We have our bot back up and running. So we can now do all the normal stuff that we do with this. We got a bunch of join messages. We're not really worried about that. So what we're gonna do is, let's do Mike does, if I could spell it. Let's make him hover. Make him hover first, and then Mike dies. Let's see see if he can get a teleportal going. Nah, that's Mike dies.
Ah, dicks.
I'm just gonna leave that there until somebody else kills him, or we disconnect. Okay, so
Oh.
so if we get a raw message, we should get or sorry, a null. If we get a null message from Twitch, after it should happen after at least one ping, and if it doesn't get a response, it seems to disconnect you, which I guess is fair. So if this works, then I'll at least confirm that if it gets disconnected, that we can reconnect, and that's fine. And if that works, then I'll feel more comfortable, moving on to making. Come on, man. God damn it.
Do you want me to do something?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why OBS doesn't can't tell the difference between Windows, Chrome windows. And so every time I go back and forth between scenes or something like that, I can't grab the chat window again. It fucks it up. So let's remove it again. Let's add it again. Window capture. Chat. There we go. So you can see all of my test messages. I know they're fascinating.
This is true.
Drink. Okay. So there's our chat back. Okay, so now we see if we get disconnected again. I haven't seen a ping yet from Twitch. Apparently, if there are no messages sent after some amount of time, which somebody said was 15 minutes, which seems like a long time, then it will disconnect you automatically, and so that's why Twitch sends the ping messages. So maybe it's that if you don't respond to that ping, it kind of fucks it up and it takes you back out. It removes the connection. Still have yet to see a ping though.
I tried to get just his head.
Oh, in the unstable energy.
Yeah. Or here, what? Damn.
Oh.
There we go.
I love that he launches up too. I still have a lot of tweaking to do on that effect, because the idea behind it is that it takes the velocity of the player and it applies it to all of the different objects of the player when you ragdoll. So the idea is that if you're running, it'll take that velocity and it will apply it to your ragdoll once you die.
That's a good one.
So if you're jumping, then there's a ping from Twitch, so we'll see what happens. So if you are jumping, then your velocity is up, and so when you die to the teleportal, it applies that upward vector to your movement when you ragdoll.
That makes sense. Want to see something funny? Check this one out.
Oh God.
Destroys him.
Yeah, I love the levels that have thin beams. Those are probably the best levels. I mean, these clone levels are getting pretty crazy too. But
dude, he's I just looked at the Twitch. I haven't looked at it in a while. He's just bouncing in and out of that teleportal beam.
Yeah. I did hover and then I did a teleportal, so he is not going to kill him because he's never going to be in it long enough. Oh, actually, this is a really good opportunity to test the stand one, because you can do Mike dies stand, and he stops doing all of that stuff, so he will die.
Oh, I was going to throw an asteroid at him.
Well, you can still do that. I don't think anyone's going to complain. Do you want me to make them hover again?
No, I got it.
I can't believe that the hover and the jump and all the run they all just work. You did it! You did it!
I cleared it?
Yep.
Nice!
That was amazing.
Oh man, I want to see it when it catches up.
I didn't think we'd get that on the first day.
Yes, I got it!
That was perfect. Perfect timing. A+.
Let's see if I can do it again.
Oh!
I take it I missed.
Well, it was a pretty good hit. Oh man, I gotta take those goddamn debug logs out for that.
Oh shit, that one came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's in it level does this. Get that fucking thing out of there. Alright.
I know what I need to make now. I gotta make a it's an interesting idea actually. I wonder how that would work. If I did.
Still no disconnect yet.
I think I'm out of steam, dude.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish it up with this. So, if you can bear with me until this disconnects.
I got it. What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. Heather just got home. So we'll figure something out.
Oh yeah.
But
So gaming is out.
well, certainly not entirely. I'll probably do something for dinner or something. You know.
Oh right.
Man. Alright.
I wonder if I should layer the space. Maybe I should.
What are you talking about?
Like if you look at this image, imagine him running across and like the planet. I mean, for one, if a planet was that close, there wouldn't be that many stars in front of it. So to have the planet moving more than and which I can easily do with the parallax script, have the planet moving more than the stars.
If the planet was further away, wouldn't it move less?
The planet's not further away. All those stars are the same size as that planet. You know what I mean? Or big.
Well, but if the planet is closer than the stars, then you wouldn't be able to see the stars in front of the planet.
Right, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't see these stars, the ones that are in front of it.
So are you are those one thing now? Are you going to separate those or what?
Well, no, this is Mary's concept art.
Oh, okay. I see.
So what I'm planning on doing is I would like to have one where like the planet would move with you, you know, or not with you, but it would move more than the stars.
Yeah.
So that way we could get a little bit more depth out of it. It's so freaking hard to get depth out of orthographic.
I know it. Actually, speaking of which, I was thinking of something also that might help. We could do a thing where, and I think we should test this, and I'll see what you can do with it. But instead of a normal parallax where you just move one object and then move it back, I was thinking that we could do that we could rotate an object based on the player position. So it would actually kind of create a little 3D effect of you seeing a different angle of the object. And that might also create a fake 3D type of thing.
That's an idea.
Yeah, Xylothex totally.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Xylothex is that to give that sense of parallax and depth, make the planet like move more than the stars, and that'll make it look like it's got depth. But I wonder, that would be kind of fucking cool, actually, Joe. What you're saying?
The rotation?
Yeah. You know what might be a nice touch? Is just to make a straight up 3D planet. Like, not super big or anything, but like an actual planet, like a sphere, you know? If I were to just put a sphere back there and have it rotating at like what would be a good example?
So I think I got the null message from Twitch, and I was able to disconnect. The problem is that it aborts the thread, and which does not allow me to move on to the next step of reconnecting. So what I'm going to have to do is delegate the disconnect and reconnect messages to the main thread to send that information. So
right.
It'll be a bitch, but it'll work. I'll get it to work. And then we'll have a automatic reconnect, and it hopefully, if I respond to the Twitch pings, then we won't have this problem at all. But it's always nice to try and reconnect, do an auto reconnect. We'll see. So yeah.
So here, like this. Maybe not quite that much, but.
Are you just doing like a full rotation on the thing?
No. This is going only at 36 degrees. 30.
Right.
As long as it's 1/10, and you've got enough, it'll look like it's actually popping back.
Right. So let me.
But it looks like it's rotating.
If I can make this make sense. So the tube control. So let's say. So you can see right now. I mean, you'll see it on a delay. But if I, for instance, if I were to change the rotation, so you get really slight rotation, you can tell really makes it look a lot more 3D, even though it's orthographic. Like you can see, all I'm doing is like a straight up rotation on this thing, and you really, really see a lot more 3D. So I think that
would be really good,
that
assuming
parallax would help.
that would be really, really awesome. There's only one issue I can see with that.
Who's that?
And that's our pivots.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is that if you needed to change your pivot, you would have to put this script on a parent object that had your pivot.
Right.
Like it's a little goofy because you can't directly change pivots in Unity. You just have to child an object underneath another object that has a different position to offset it, and that kind of is a really hacky, shitty way to change your pivot, but it works. So I think that I think that will be like after I fix Alex's thing that I already forgot what he said, but it probably wasn't important, so we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a little test on that and send that script your way so that you can test it out and see if it does stuff. I have a feeling that it's going to give a nice presence to some things, so we'll see.
Sure.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us today. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out, testing out the Twitch app. It's still a bit of a work in progress. So I'm gonna do a reconnect thing. I'm gonna respond to Twitch ping, so hopefully we won't disconnect. And with those two things, hopefully I can just run the bot and not have to stop and restart it, so that people can just play with it as they want. So that's going to be my goal for tomorrow. Probably we got our meeting as per normal every week.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be doing another stream tomorrow, cleaning up those things, and yeah, it'll be a great time. So thanks for hanging out, everybody, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye.